and the baby am person shasi difi and me shasi dey feel so because on our team too kind and information be blow how at the chain yenia you fina yen too kind ebine and I don't love the conversation around the Black Stars yekobo two friendly games in we the first one Ayala say what did it be I'm say oh so if you play me be subaya amo done do Black Stars anymore. It seems as an indiscipline a team and penufo jai players in that omo ye pick and choose omo na pick games no more choose e bin so say the issue of Issahaku at a point so can me kai say Henry Asantutum e be cheche reason here Issahaku ama me bo game because or say around the up say we nya ACO no the agreement efe no any the team Leicester aye and say abrante no ye managing ye into games bi won man na omum best say about travel 10 free England about bobo aye two friendly games about sa abrante no ne say issues ni ade na hwa no kire bi no na akwakwa ha no the tea and say nipa na is unrested na ni ACL no ye managing ye mo ntimi games no and you excuse you for that friendly games mienu or Japan and then South Korea no yet yes yeah Brantona fly from UK abba Ghana party ajia for you party B and sense bebre Salisu Muhammad and so ebedu camper when Jimmy Amo game at a point yes also a person call ni ticket and some no bebre the conversation around the Black Stars you know as an Indian no headed towards it seemed indisciplined players you know omonya discipline ye jam no omoye dompe omena chire games on bobo and common na wo hu ni no a negative and I won only team two kind first of all in chechemu ben na mpanifo de ma wo especially and am de ma mu media team na mo ka team na mo call Japan and then South Korea no Issahaku dey ntino ama den afi do tumi ba Ghana ebe party ya osade call back no dey anything what happened
first of all mamen ka say me nya adwuma Ghana Football Association Henry Sheikh Tofik and Nhyira Patrick Akoto and officially omokasa edema F enti say oye citizen of Ghana and oye obia opebo na ope answers about Black Stars bibia wo na ope official position answers they are those people you need to go to enyame what I am coming to do on this show a private journalist
what did Timechi akona di ohu ye no
yes me too kwan with the Black Stars na there are conversations around the team ebia from a more informed position makes me so edemanu to conversation ni mu bi and I will not want Obi to listen to me and say oh I say otie someone who is defending FA stance on Bibi on na Bibi. That is not what I want the discussion to be like. Now, Rich, first of all, the issue of pick and choose games, you know. So because me am here as Ayala, minimum ni pakoni nyina so. Any do onim enti a ode kasa. Enti I can't say ni pakono onim de oka. Richard here de onim nya no obi nim.
Sure.
De inform obi to conclude a certain way enya no na inform wo. And so obi can answer more allow the person to say it. Nemo no de men so minim and say Rich answer na yebeko akobo Japan Korea no. So we knew Kudus was injured, because even in the last games, Tottenham Mobile, Sena Ombobia no Jina and Chawa was saying here, so we knew Kudus was injured. We knew Inaki Williams was injured. Even in a game on Boba against Barcelona, on Bobby and Ameboa.
Sure.
Then the last games, no Emayeti said Jiku has picked injury. For Thomas Partey, Rich, Yempo. The truth of the matter, they say, Partey enyini, and Partey, and so kaya. Last season was Arsenal. Last 2 seasons, injury situations. We Emma Edumebimpo. Arsenal penny for wanted to blame him for not winning the league because of the time now Onyani injury. No, Rich Edidimuana Blaster scholar B. Partey couldn't make it. Emma Mebekachia will say Partey Antonia make it because Nani injury no aya too stubborn. Emma Arsenal for catcher and say so remember the contract extension. He will need to find a way to communicate to the national team. Say, baby, I will do no. On your party of 3-4 years ago, on to me more consistent football and net ochina. He needs to start managing himself. Into Rich, asama making mean chantro. Obi our follow party bia even at Villarreal. He is being managed. Any games in there, their games are simple, also partitimable, but on Bobby, not a bench. They are managing him because the guy is in his 30s, and our nagging injury need SSN1. They are managing him with that understanding. Part-time and penny for blast as a chance. I say, look, say me, baby, I'm born to do no. Yeah, managing me. Nti
monti bia na metimi abo
monti ase mame Rich yenyina ye nipa enye peculiar to Ghana. Venga beka cho say time no Arsenal now no ni Ozil eye adwuma no the way na Ozil esitie no within the week Arsenal hold 5-6 training sessions emu 2 Ozil will be excused. Rich, there are several examples of players being through a certain level in their career where they need management. They need loads to be able to say, and that is what I know about Partey. We knew Kudus was injured. We knew Jiku was injured. Inaki is injured. And which other key player also all Blasters team anymore? Ubeka say pair of facts, or you're fit, or you're available, name or not in the boss in the choosing say, memorable. We have to be fair to the facts. Now, Fatau Issahaku issue. Rich, the background story in the say, Abranti and Nanciano free ACL injury. Oba back to full fitness. No. Leicester City medical team, no. Any Blasters medical team, a gentleman agreement. Say, they will not want to overload Issahaku in the early days of Waba back to full fitness from the ACL. No. Rich, again, say, unim ACL injury, senior. Ahometie sitia. Now share the young life of a footballer be say Fatau Issahaku. Rich, now ujure you understand why say oba back from ACL you need to be managed in a certain way. And the agreement say you overload the Abrantian, especially at the early stages of Waba back now. And it's all rare. Since Fatau Issahaku oba back to full fitness. And your match beyond the Blasters attorneys are no. In fact, the only call up when you after free AC and the is the last 2 games against Mali and against Comoros. Because that game was crucial. And they thought say one of those games you can excuse the overload and invite him to come and play. Now Rich, with that gentleman agreement in the world, it comes down to player nanka sansoso ni subai ni exercise of ni discretion. Say minim situation mi wom enunti empanyimfo a omo manage me medical situation no enya plan e de ama me say enya akwantuo bia enya match bia ena ombe ha me say me nkobo se na be ya metimi aba full fitness Rich na so say na medical ga no oye bibia wi a told the the quality of the players' discretion on no one can subai and he said all taking decisions be a man and a quack of fast amaba Fatah Issahaku ba oba Ghana of course a tidal rave was a day. Rich, I am telling you, you were far in Asia when the video became viral on social media and we saw it at our Blaster camp. Everybody from the playing body to the technical team to the management committee were all surprised to see him that way.
But fly from UK,
yes,
about Ghana.
They were all surprised because
yeah, manage you.
What you say?
And reason excuse you, grant I am your man. Yes, a kind of what?
And so we to quiet on and
I said, what me for UK about Ghana?
Inti me money per coding. One management member say, young father say you international break bobo club. Yeah. If even you decide to say obeji when kakrampa or you see the word chilling, what is that person obe chilia? Can't you do that in Europe? Where you will not have to travel long distance beer and the beer me pie masako ababi. So the beer it falls within the arrangement in the amount. But to fly all the way from UK to Ghana to come and chill there. Next, a defeat even the arrangement now. Yeah, you know, yeah, the amount. That is the situation. Rich, you can't blame anybody. It goes back to player Nagasa. Anyhow, he exercised the discussion on this matter. And the Okumi Kran said, you see, Escaforo and two or But Rich, Fatah Issahaku should have known, say, Oban. Obianka so wakokum. But there were always going to be cameras on him. Issahaku wants him near King. Look at the car or the quay. Rich blogger better be who Saka over the camera mail. Near be car Fatah Issahaku ne see free more. Who will not follow him? Then you go and chill with a popular social media free person being say Haja for what? You can hide this. There is no way you can hide Sadia way. Inti, Rich, it's a problem of wrong discretion at the wrong time, and I could fast issue way in Aba.
Salisu,
now Salisu's seminal issues.
Pesa 30 pepe na ye be dealing no
problem. Let me start with seminal then they're quite straightforward.
Okay.
Rich, you could rule. Say, Mekayo said, you call Japan, no. You can't fly to Narita. I only could see you Japan. But any Narita na blasters no. Now blasters na Nagoya. So we had to sleep one night at Narita. Then fly the following morning to Nagoya. Baby a blasters our Anna Crown Plaza Hotel. You fly from Narita to Pano. You drew Nagoya na. Ubakaya, I want to send them video of the way you see free van nimuno. Some Japanese fans. Eba say Benjamin Asare SSI autograph. Yeah. Good. Me chance a video ni we me ra hotel and entrance wa. And I who say Mr. Alex Asante. Eba. Because it was me, Mr. Moses Paga, Michael Osakre, I think Stephen Apia and a Benjamin Asare. So Anya Shikwano, no, 2 of them were Blaster Management Committee members. And Amamren was that I also Oshiaye give us your hotel room cards. Na amania wo camp no or the Blasters Management Committee for no and oh, he doesn't own us any explanation. But omo managers of the team there. Omabano also catch him saying a situation it's here. Now Rich, I was so fortunate say omo didn't come on. I was just close because me no money nam. Nti meti on I made deme. Na made me burger bine hot chocolate. And omo just next to me. And Miss Alice elbow mon come on. Meka samantiana me boa. I listened. Now in elbow mon come on no kase. There are only 2 situations. Omoma can there is everything is okay. There are only 2 situations in our camp with the players. Otuado ama ono ale sasante ati asese. All fair players no. Oton nsa friends semenyo no. Semenyo eni na di nkomo bi. Na enkomo ne say, "Unse Rich, players na ye wo mu amano no. They are very very plain and honest. So mo no kasa. Enti semenyo ma coach ni tia say coach. Me wo injury bi hye me ho. Enye serious bebre. Enti mesrew meet me aba. I want to blast us na national call. Meet me aba. But meet me more 2 games in a month. I can meet me I can have about 1 game no Japan. Me I also about me come and come back. Na me ko how me see manage till say ye be start league ni biem. Sa oti asema me sa dia. Meba na mababo. No to is okay, no problem. Out of the 2 games, if ubet mama me 1 pa per situation we must see an magic into bra. Now, semenyo sa manage say because that is the agreement on coach in one intino. Then it means say on him say okobo Japan obeko back. And unti we are fixing the proposal to the girlfriend after Japan game, because on him say agreement to leave after our first game, no. And he told the coach, and he met me a catch or say, even been partner Semenyo and a girlfriend, no, and the mumpo say, the boyfriend who proposed to him, but the technical team of the Blasters knew about it because Semenyo had informed them. Send ye beya, say Ebia Obano kwa. Na oti say oko proposal, you will not say enunti.
Me kasa pictures no. People na man for kasa. Baba born where the echo propose to a girlfriend.
But for us, your privileged position to know this, we knew even before it happened.
Okay.
And see, that is a situation
with Semenyo.
And I am the say, buy, ahead of this match is after international break.
William, so far you. Now I mean Kasim. Rich. Says Semenyo could propose his girlfriend, there's nothing wrong.
Of course.
There's nothing wrong. When I
heard of Yebugi.
Yes, it is. The reason that I heard officially was personal. It is a personal. I say, and the girlfriend will propose it to. And it was also we really girl on Instagram. It was the anniversary.
Of course.
Which as animal we don't value. But so when the peace of mind will hold more better than
of course.
1 game. No, sentiment outside that. But Muslim per se, because you don't see it a big issue. But I want us to let our listeners know, say, Mr. And you're the bonnie.
Of course, private life is what makes you.
Now, if you're rich,
and
that was the agreement.
Okay, Salisu the end venue.
Salisu the end.
What about Kamwama boy?
Ehona. Okay. You see, Rich, people like Miss Alice Asante here, you're one of the flowers that would deserve enough. But Rich, he's everything the Football Association. And who got close to him was Oyen Ejuma. Rich. It is an institution. ne correspondence, ne planning, ne arrangements. Obi ambeno. Ni operations, nobody. Unim. He raised the issue of Salisu with a little bit of concern, kakra. And it was genuine concern. Now some say, Salisu bedru camp. Afei na o inform o mu say, wopra.
Try to get you up drew Japan.
Yes.
Fe no catch him say injury no. Okay.
And see, Alex Asante's problem was Salisu. So, and we shouldn't forget, Rich, people don't know. Players, no. Every ticket done to them a business class. You don't buy economy tickets for players. No. Because say, they have to relax in the plane and come and play. See, from France to Japan. Yeah, you take it in now from Japan to Korea back to France. Business class. I don't want to mention the amount. Only for you to come and drop a bombshell, say. What do camp no? You've used the ticket. But Wopra. In fact, Rich, nobody can say Salisu any the right to so a prayer that on Timinka. Oh no, and I say it's Utimu credit. Wopra. But the little disappointment was the timing now. Not a branch and aim for me because the normal channel no says any invitation or clubber. So what they will let us know. Now correspondent go YD. But if
are you playing him?
I don't know. But Obeka
well, man, I'm concern is and then you be invited player from
when he was being invited, there was no signal that he was injured.
Okay.
He got to the team camp and sana or inform Mr. Opera, which from it could be true. Sure. I don't have any contrary evidence. We say Salisu was lying. And Meso because I say, oh, Ayala says Salisu. I will never say that. But the fact of the matter, I say Salisu told them Opera, our camp, and Mr. Alessandro were concerned. Say, I no mom you. You take it now, and you've used the slot because probably you could have invited Razak Simpson or somebody to also come and take the slot and prove himself. And see, Mr. Alesma, Benfonity has said, look, Osu Opra, but team no technical team in the medical doctors no, Shannon. And the technical team are saying so. A proud team in free France about there. Probably we can manage it. Now what me about games now. But Salisu was insisting say games no own team. And the initial briefing was that is the situation with Salisu. Also and they are trying to manage it. So that is it. Then Rich, from my observation, Salisu wanted to go back after the Japan game. And because Mr. Alex wanted to manage the situation, Salisu thought, say, I said, oh, yeah, evasive with say, all man in the ticket to go back after the Japan game. To cut a long story short,
Edidi
Muama, Salisu went ahead to buy his own ticket. Because not NSA Mr. Alex as so be feed. But Mr. Alex was also thinking about Timno. And he said, you have to take it. Now we have to buy another ticket for you to go. Abra yenya also for so be ani emoya. Inti sanka wait me at yes, yen so be yen so interest. Na manage situation and kebeboa. Finally, Salisu in terms of the hierarchy no. Onti Mr. Alex and delete diet bebre. So Chinemba or one confer so the Kujom, which is the coach. So Salisu went to Otto and said, this is the situation. Makacha muse me pra. I am pa mojitum say ampa me more games no. Now Mr. Alex must buy me the ticket. me shada nya no ene ne communicate ye nti ama me so mbese me konti na me so me hono me ama to ticket. The only thing is that they must refund. Now Rich, when say interestingly, when Salisu bought his own ticket, he bought economy.
No turn there.
I'm just giving information. But the arrangement was that say prior to plan won't remember. And also so after the Japan game, refunding the ticket now on Country Rich. These are the situations.
But in 30 seconds, technical team, management, 2 friendly games, Timi Ponti a Koboy no Munyai. No me okay.
And Komumba where she say, and 2 games, and Ombenya full blasters na diabo.
Okay.
Make a full blasters, Kajiku or Ho, Kudus or Ho, Pate or Ho, Jordan or Ho, Ubia. Nan commit me at test team no more building ye for the World Cup. Inti establishes say and that should have been the ideal situation.
Right.
But in the midst of the situation they also think say Rich. You say in the situation you find yourself in, let's make it useful. Your positive be able to me free more. Okay. And Rich me catch you say. And you can also say same because you watch the same games.
At least in one or two.
At least Pepramo, Alexander Kun, this former Bechem United striker Prince Kwabena Edu. We've seen some people. What taking advantage of Satu Felisi. Ama Yenya Beshem say Yaku anymore. So this is your friend.
Okay.
We should like Ubatias say Abrantiano. At a point in time, be as we have opportunity to nail it. And Rich Medimanu Sikrano on this same contest. I think, say, one major win for Japan and South Korea games, the issue around Benjamin Asare. Rich Yankanokre. Even though on this platform, Miungu Obia will raise strong arguments against Benjamin Asare since FN Blasters. But Nukremuno, even though open asem, na eyo dese abantene demuno. Se uyo bia ukanu krepa, you will still have some level of doubt to be. Say, if Benjamin Asare said no co up ne ko share international teams na. Rich, this 2 friendlies here. Even though Benjamin Asare could drew Nagoya just the day before the Japan game, and Japan time no be doing onya available. Rich, and can normal circumstances, auto minimum no. Time now Benjamin Asare be doing 2 matches in combo. Okay. But you could feel say auto ni nyina or Ghana ni nyina ya dwunu obenkom say look Benjamin Asare number 1 now, but there's doubt say man international platform game back on the okay. And in the game against South Korea, there were some members of Mpenyinfua. They passed a trivia comment here. If you tell me what day come back, and Mpenyibi jokingly, I say, "Hey, I will come Otto or the Benjamin better there. Now here, Ojina or Posan and Samana But they stood by their grounds and made sure say one of those games. I was a Benjamin Asare team da Abochire International Stadium, international team a likely opponent of a World Cup atmosphere. Yema Branton and Nani share the performance. And Rich, lo and behold, your ball game against our Korea. One of the players of Biaka were vindicated with the performance. Benjamin Asare.
Okay, emphasis.
We've gotten some few positives. Yenya Edia film and no idea Otoado more after free games with more. You bet me to reach. Based on this information, Say Ote next blasters call up Biamuna
no be ama.
Ebimo can be Musunya opportunity. Not one with the free now the 1 or 2 bia kaka but no one who's any.
Ghana Premier League week 11 and then chance Karela Bob Baseke Holy Stars. Inform Mediama Everton FA train Big United